welcome to my channel. My name is Venetia Alexander Marshall and welcome. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the notification bell so every time I'm uploading a new video, you are notified. We have finally made it to day 7. We are finally at day 7, y'all. Yes, day 7. And it took all of an additional 3 months to get to day 7. This video series should have been over with before Christmas Eve. But we are here. So I actually, after this video, I have some errands I need to go run, but I needed to record this video. So yes, we're finally on day 7 of the 7 days of makeup looks. So let's just do a recap of all of the videos I've done so far. Day 1, what was day 1? Oh, day 1 was MAC. Day 2, Fashion Fair. Day 3, ELF. Day 4, what was day 4? I done lost track of time. What was day 4? Oh, day 4 was Too Faced. Day 5 was Huda Beauty, and I hadn't too long uploaded day 6, which was Mented Cosmetics. So if you have not caught Mented Cosmetics, I will put that video in the cards above. Day 7. So who is left? And I did say days 6 and 7 were going to be black-owned makeup brands doing Black History Month, but now we've surpassed Black History Month. We in March. I know, sad. I know, sad. But I'm still kept my promise. Day 7 is a black-owned makeup brand. And who else but to end this with other than Juvia's Place? Duh! You thought anything else? If you thought Fenty, no. Not Fenty. I think I do for my 7 days of makeup look series. I've done Fenty Beauty just about every year. This is the first year I just did not do Fenty Beauty at all. But when I do the 7 days of makeup look in December, and hopefully this time I can keep it within December, I may bring Fenty Beauty back. I just like to keep a rotation of the different brands, but I didn't do Juvia's Place on my other channel, so why not bring it for this channel? So yes, day 7 is Juvia's Place. And yes, I do know Juvia's Place, just like ELF, came out with a whole bunch of new stuff. I'm actually waiting on that, on the new items to come in sometime either today or Monday, I don't know. So I will bring you a Let's Play with Makeup featuring Juvia's Place, and this is going to be the new products. But right now, I'm just going to deal with the ones I already have from Juvia's Place. So come on in, come on. Let's get this 7 days over with. Let's get day 7 over with featuring Juvia's Place. As always, I do have my handy dandy mirror with me. Why block myself? If you hear some noise, that is my neighbor across the street. He is pressure washing his sidewalk. And I think now he's leaving, he might be finished pressure washing his sidewalk. So let's go ahead and get started with primer. They don't have a primer from Juvia's Place. So I am going to go in with my primer from Fashion Fair. So I'm going to go in with that. All right, next is foundation. I had to decide which one to use because I have both foundations from Juvia's Place, but I'm going to use the most recent release, which is their Juvia's Place. This is their I Am Magic Radiant foundation. I don't know what I do that backwards. I did it backwards. I'm sorry, y'all, but this is their Radiance foundation. I don't know what shade I have. I don't remember what shade I have. If I can, oh, there it is. That's the shade I have right here. You can see. It's right here. Yes, my neighbor has gone back to pressure washing his sidewalk again. So that's the noise you hear. That's what it is. So this foundation, I had to actually get another shade because the initial shade I had, which was the same shade as the original I Am Magic foundation, which was Kampala is what I had. I got the same thing for in the Radiance foundation. It's too light. So I had to go and get the next shade down. This works really, really well. So if you have not picked this up, but you have the other foundation, go down a shade and it will work for you because the actual shades there are a little different. And just like the other one, I just do a little bit of it. All right, I'm gonna take my brush and I'm going to blend it. I don't know why I didn't get my Juvia Place brush, but since I already had this brush up here, go ahead and use this brush. And as you can see, this is a very good match, so that's why I had to end up going down a shade, and it is their Radiant foundation. This is more hydrating because the original foundation is more matte. I like the other one better. I know a lot of people did not like that foundation because it is super full coverage. You have to know how to manage the full coverage. All you need with that original one is a little bit, which is why I try not to go overboard with this one, because I believe this is full coverage. But I don't like putting too much of it. And as you can see, it gives that glow. And this for my dry skin is better because I do, like I said, I have dry skin. And I can just use the brush to sheer it out. Okay, and that is the finish of that foundation. I do know they came out with that Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I do have that on the way, so look out for that. For concealer, I am going to use one of my favorite concealers. This is the Juvia Place I Am Magic So Full Coverage Concealer. Yes, and if you're familiar with this concealer, this is number 13 that I have in the concealer. You do know, just like the original foundation, the concealer is just as full coverage. So literally a little bit of this concealer does go a long way. What I usually do with the concealer, I dot it on. I just do dots. I don't do too much. That's as far as I'm going to go, because again, this concealer is very full coverage. And if you don't know how to control the full coverage, it can get out of hand and it can mess up your makeup, but you just have to dot it on. And that's what I'm doing. I am dotting it on. And as you can see, just by dotting it on, it covered up some of the scarring on my eyes. But I'm going to put that on my eyes because I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow base for my eyeshadow. Do I have eyeshadow? Yeah, I do have an eyeshadow. Because I'm going for a very simple eyeshadow look, since I am going a few places after this video. And for those of you that are new to my channel, I do set my face twice. The first setting powder, it is going to be from Juvia's Place. The second setting powder, I do not have a second one from Juvia's Place, but I am going to use the setting powder, the I Am Magic setting powder from Juvia's Place. Here it is right here. So I am going to go in. This is going to be the first setting powder. I think I have the second. Yeah, I have my second one here. It's also going to be a black on makeup brand I'm going to use. But this setting powder, I don't know what shade I have, because as always, I don't have my glasses with me. But yeah, I am going to go in with that setting powder. I'm just going to set where the concealer is and do a reverse contour. And then I'm going to go in with a second setting powder, which is more of a skin tone setting powder. So I'm going to go in with that. All right, next is bronzer. I do know they have a new cream bronzer. That is one of the new products that I am waiting on to come in. But in the meantime, before that comes in, what I'm using as bronzer is going to be the foundation powder from Juvia's Place. This was one of the newer items they introduced right along with the foundation. I think this is the shade Zaria is what I have in the powder foundation. I tend to forget from time to time I have this powder foundation. And this powder foundation for me personally is not bad at all. A lot of people don't really talk about it like talking about, but this is what the foundation powder looks like. I got something in my eye. Always seems to happen when I'm doing makeup. And I haven't done makeup in quite a while. I have something in my eye. So I am going to just take it. I'm just going to pat it. And that's going to go all over my face. All right. Do I really want to be super bold or not? Here's why I'm saying this. Because next is blush. And the blush be blushing. Particularly, it don't matter if it's the powder blush from Juvia's Place or that liquid blush from Juvia's Place, you be blushing. So I have their balm blush, their blush balm from Juvia's Place. I do have the blush, the cream blush, but I also have their volume 4 blush. Which one? Because last time I did both and I had to tone it down so much because it literally looked like I went so overboard with the blush, because their cream blush and their powder blush are so super pigmented. You don't need very much. If you don't remember what volume 4 looks like, this is the very popular volume 4 powder blush, and I got the cream. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I know I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna do both. I know I'm gonna regret this later. I'm gonna regret this later. Ooh, I'm gonna regret this later. I know I'm gonna regret this later. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start with the cream blush. I'm making a life decision right now. That's all I'm going in with. And I'm going to tell you now, these 2 little dots, just too much. Just too much. Okay, I may have saved my face. Okay, it's not too much, but we blushing though. We definitely blushing. See, that's what I'm saying. Just that little dot. Look what I got. Look what I got. Look. Child. Okay, yeah. We blushing, huh? Yeah, we blushing. We blushing. We blushing. I'm gonna top it with that powder blush. I think I'm gonna go with this one at the top. All I did was a dab. Here it is. I might be safe. See, that's all I'm doing is a dab. That's all I'm doing is a dab. See how much? And I'm tapping some of that excess off. Yeah, blushing. Whew. Yeah. If you're a type of person that love blush, be very careful with these blushes from Juvia's Place. Be careful. Because the blush be blushing. The blush be blushing. All right, next is eyeshadow. I have so many eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's Place. I literally had to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, because I have that many eyeshadow palettes, and I got yet another eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place coming in. So I just decided to kind of play it safe because I didn't want to go too ham over on my eyes, even though my face is just really like, hey, how you doing? I went with my Warriors eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. It's kind of like a safe space for me. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like if you're not familiar with it. This is more of, like I say, like a safe eyeshadow palette for me because the blush is blushing right now. Like blush is like super blushing. I'm really blushing with this blush right now. Like I'm really blushing with the blush right now. I think I'm gonna go in, I'm just gonna go in with this shade right here. I'm gonna put that all over my crease. Yeah, very muted brown going with. And just to give y'all no FYI, my neighbor that's pressure washing his sidewalk right now, he's also the car mechanic that came and looked at my car, which prompted us to get a new car. So he's the car mechanic that's pressure washing his sidewalk right now. Let's see, on my lids, I think I'm just gonna keep it, I'm just gonna do with this little copper shade right here. I'm gonna put that on my lid. All right, I went ahead and did setting spray and mascara. I do have their new setting spray on the way as well with some of the other products, and they don't have a mascara. Finally, lips. I cannot tell y'all how much I absolutely love these Lippies from Juvia's Place. I love them. These are my travel Lippies. This is the one I travel with all the time. Can I get it up there? Don't tell me I'm out. Here we go. Oh man, I'm almost out. I gotta get another one. Oh my goodness, I use this so much. I absolutely love this Lippie. I absolutely love it. So I am gonna line with this. What I did with my liquid lipstick? I had a lip. Oh, because it failed. Okay, here. All right, so I am gonna line my lips with it. I know I was almost out. I know I was almost out. I need to get another one. Oh no, I need to get another one of these. Look how brown. I cannot get over this Lippie. I cannot, and I did not realize this all I got lip. Child, I need to get another one. I literally travel everywhere with this, and as you can clearly tell, I'm almost out. Child, I need some more. This is the gloss I'm going to use. I do travel with this as well. But that lip, oh, I didn't know I was about out. Oh, I need some more. I don't know what shade. This is the shade right here. I do travel with a lot of the lip glosses and lipsticks from Juvia's Place. I do travel with these a lot when I'm traveling. And with the travel basketball coming up for us, more than likely this is what I'm going to be traveling with. I am like stunned. I did not know I was that low on the Lippie. That tells you how much I really use that Lippie a lot. I really did not know that. All right, and that is the finished look featuring Juvia's Place. We have finally gotten through the 7 days of makeup looks, overdue by 3 months. But okay, we are finally done with it. Now we can get back into the regularly scheduled programming of Let's Play with Makeup and continuing to upload vlogs. So thank you for being so patient with me getting through these 7 days of makeup looks. And thank you guys for supporting my son with basketball and with the basketball shorts. We are about to literally kick off travel basketball. His first game is in less than 2 weeks. So we will be vlogging one of the trips that we're going to go on and so forth. So yeah, man, let me tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure for all of you guys that have commented, that have watched the videos of my son. I just want to say thank you so much. I do tell him about the comments in the videos, and all he goes is, oh wow. Oh wow. That's all he does. That's all he does. But for a couple of you guys that did ask about him being in a league, he's in a league. This is going to be his 2nd year in the travel basketball league. It's just this year he's with a different team. He was with another team last year. So that is it with this makeup look featuring Juvia's Place. With that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.